Hey, Apostles family, this week we began our 40-day corporate fast, and I was so encouraged by how many of you have already signed up. I hope the first day or two, whenever you're watching this, went well and you feel encouraged, if not only hungry. But one of the encouraging things about this season of fasting is the guide. So if you signed up, you should have received this guide. And one of the important things about this guide is that it gives not only just some guidance on how to fast and what we should be doing or thinking about fasting, but also gives some guidance on what we're praying for each week, especially if you're going to be participating in the midday prayers. But this is helpful on just guiding what does week to week look like, and it even gives some guidance on how we can be leading our families. We don't suggest that young children should be fasting, but we can be guiding them on praying towards what our whole church is praying for. Why are we praying for these things? What are we hoping for as a church? It's a good thing to be leading our children and our families in this season. But also there's these longer blank sections to be writing down. What are we learning? What are we hearing from God? What does he seem to be saying? What are prayers that he's answering in this season? If you haven't signed up and you're thinking about it, or maybe you're wondering whether you should, if you're a member, and if you're a Christian, the Bible calls us a priesthood of all believers. Revelation 1 says we're a kingdom of priests. And that means we have a kind of spiritual authority, and this is a way where we can be walking that out. We can be practicing this spiritual authority, is fasting and praying and listening for God to hear, as a church community, what does he want for us? Where does he want to be leading? We thought this was wise. Instead of just hearing from the same 2 or 3 people and hearing the same 2 or 3 good ideas, what is God saying to all of us? Maybe some of you who have never had any sort of leadership position or any sort of way of speaking up front or leading groups of people, maybe this is an opportunity for you to hear from the Lord and talk to the leaders. This is what I seem to be sensing from God. That would be an encouraging thing for our church community. So I hope you can participate in this season. I hope you can show up on midday prayers when you're fasting and on Wednesday morning when we're gathering to pray. I hope this is an encouraging season for you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for this season, and I'm excited and anticipating to see what God might do. All right, friends. Love you. I'll see you Sunday.